In today's video, we're going to take a look at a setup and a trigger and basically how you trade this work. So in BABA, a couple of days ago, we had a support decision. Actually, the whole area that I felt stood out was this 179.42 to 181.11 area. It included a 618 retracement of one swing, a 1272 of another, a 50% of another, and a symmetrical projection, I believe, of this first swing down. So that identifies support. So then what you need to see is a trigger that told you that it was worth placing a bet against that zone. Now for day trades, I mean, you can use a 2-minute trigger if you like, something like that, 1 minute, 2 minute. And yeah, we definitely would have had triggers against that support. But you don't want to take something overnight unless it also triggers on either the aggressive swing trade trigger, which is the 15-minute, or the 30-minute, which is not so aggressive. Now, the difference between the aggressive and the not so aggressive, you will get stopped out more often on the 15-minute entries. However, the risk will be a little bit less because it will get you in sooner. But here, let's go back to that 15-minute. No, we have the 15-minute right here. This is where, we tested and held this area, and then this would have been the buy trigger when you had both taken out a prior swing high and you also had the 834 EMA crossover to the upside. So that ended up happening with a gap. All right, but this is where, you can now look at doing something like maybe at the time a 184, 190 call spread, something like that, right? Now, as far as hurdles on the way up, I'm going to have a hurdle that you're going to need to clear from 100% of this prior rally swing and a 786 retracement. So we need to clear 186.72 to 187.28 to head towards the initial upside target, which comes in at the 190.26 area. Okay, so that's basically how you use this work. You wait for a setup, then you go down to a lower time frame chart for a trigger. You use the lower time frame chart because you want it to trigger relatively close to where your definition of risk is. And then you look for your targets and you manage it on the way up, because we don't always make the targets, but we do shoot for them. And my target on this one, or first target, is 190.26.